Okay, just picture this. You walk into a regular convenience store, and right there on the shelf is a dessert created by a world famous chocolatier. Or how about an all you can eat buffet where the main attraction is just strawberries? And what if I told you about an omelet so intense people are calling it sinful? Well, welcome to Japan's latest food frenzy where things get delicious and sometimes just a little bit bizarre.
We're going to see a nationwide obsession with sweets, starting with an absolute explosion of new ice cream flavors. Then we'll see how high-end chocolatiers are teaming up with your local convenience store. Yeah, bringing gourmet treats to literally everyone. We'll also check out some massive food festivals that bring together all the best of the best. And we'll end with a creation so wild, it's being called the pinnacle of sinfulness. And trust me, you are gonna see why. Okay, let's get into it. So first up, Japan is in the middle of what you could call a massive sweet revolution. It is a full-on sugar rush, and it all kicks off in the freezer aisle. You know, even in the middle of winter, there is a total frenzy for ice cream. We're talking huge festivals with over 90 different kinds. Of course, you've got the big players like Haagen-Dazs and Godiva dropping these incredibly decadent new flavors. But the real cool stuff is in the innovation. Like Emiraya created a truffle ice cream with a liquid chocolate center that actually stays soft even when it's frozen. It's like a treasure hunt every time you open the freezer. And then you have the strawberry obsession, which is just on another level. On the super high end, you've got luxury hotels doing things like strawberry dim sum. I mean, how amazing does that sound? But it's not just a fancy thing. Places like Sweets Paradise offer all-you-can-eat buffets with top-tier brand-name strawberries. Or you can just pop into a Chatteray's and grab a beautiful little cake for just a few bucks. It really shows how this one fruit has completely captured everyone's imagination. Of course, you can't talk about winter sweets without talking about chocolate. And with Valentine's season kicking into high gear, brands are pulling out all the stops. And we're seeing this really fascinating mix of old and new. And this really shows the two different directions things are going. On one side, you have these historic, super respected brands like Toria, who are putting a modern spin on their classics. In this case, a chocolate version of their famous sweet bean jelly. Then on the other side, you've got trendy spots like Gelato Pique Cafe creating these picture-perfect, heart-shaped crepes that are basically designed to be on social media. It's really the best of both worlds. But you know, it's not just the fancy bakeries and hotels getting in on this. Some of the most surprising and amazing things are happening in a place you might not expect, the local convenience store, or as they call it, the kombini. So here's the deal. Convenience stores are in a flat-out arms race to see who can offer the most luxurious, exclusive, and delicious treats. They've gone way past just being a place for quick snacks. They are now legit dessert destinations, and the competition is absolutely fierce. I mean, check this out. This is probably the best example. Family Mart just did a collaboration with the world-famous Belgian chocolatier Pierre Marcolini. This isn't just one product. It's a whole lineup of 7 different items, from eclairs to ice cream bars. You can get world-class pastry at your neighborhood corner store. It's a total game changer. So what's the competition doing? Well, 7-Eleven is fighting back with its own brand, and they're going viral with pastries that are all about the danmen. That's the cross-section. The big headline here literally translates to an overwhelming cross-section élection. They're making these gorgeous, generous layers of cream and filling that are designed to look stunning when you cut into them. It's all about that wow factor. And if you want to see just how creative these stores can get, you have to look at Ministop's Basupu. So they took the Basque cheesecake trend, which was super popular. They took classic pudding, which everybody loves, and they just put them together. It's literally a pudding stacked right on top of a Basque cheesecake. It's like a dessert Frankenstein in the absolute best way possible. But hey, it's not all sweets. The savory food scene is just as exciting. And, in some cases, it's getting a whole lot weirder. First, let's talk sensational. Food festivals are back, and they are enormous. The Nagoya Ramen Festival, for example, brought together 30 of the most famous ramen shops from all over, all in one park. It's pretty much a paradise for anyone who loves noodles. Now for the strange. Even really traditional foods are getting remixed. The ehomaki is a lucky sushi roll that's eaten for a festival, but now it's getting a total makeover. We're seeing versions filled with fried pork cutlets, and even wilder versions with Thai green curry or Korean-style dumplings inside. It's a crazy, wonderful fusion.
Okay, now to understand this last mind-bending dish, you have to know about Jiro-style ramen. This is less of a meal and more of an endurance test. It's a cult favorite known for its absolutely gigantic portions, super rich broth, and a mountain of garlic and toppings. There's a reason people call its taste sinful. It is not for the faint of heart. So, what happens when you take that sinful, totally over-the-top approach and apply it to something completely different? You get this. The Jinichi Omojiro. It's a limited-time omelet inspired by Jiro-style ramen, packed with all that intense garlic and rich sauce flavor. They're actually marketing it as the pinnacle of sinfulness, and honestly, looking at it, it's hard to argue. That is one outrageous omelet. So, from strawberry dim sum to a ramen-inspired omelet, it's pretty clear that Japan's food scene is more creative and exciting than ever. It's all about tradition meeting new trends and convenience meeting gourmet. So, after seeing all of that, I have to ask, which one of these trends would you try first? Thanks for joining us.